Hollaback, Alberta is a local chapter of an international organization that fights against street harassment and gender-based violence in public spaces. At Hollaback, Alberta, we define street harassment as any unwelcome interactions between two strangers, whether that is verbal or physical, and it's any unwanted communication between strangers that are also motivated by perceptions of another person. So whether they are sexist comments, racist comments, ableist comments, transphobic comments, homophobic comments, anything like that is a category of street harassment. Street harassment does contribute to creating less safe spaces in our communities, and with public spaces being less safe, that's something that we really need to address.
This Is What It Feels Like was designed by Tara Lopez to give individuals an opportunity to see what street harassment feels like.
The exhibit itself it's an art exhibit. It's an opportunity for people to interact with in a scene that in some ways evokes being on a street and being sexually harassed or being verbally harassed in the street. Structurally, it consists of a booth that people can enter into, close the door, you're alone by yourself in a room with headphones on, looking at yourself in a mirror, and then listening to words that have actually been said to harass people on the streets of Edmonton, and react to it in your own way.
This Is What It Feels Like is a collaborative project between the City of Edmonton's It's Time initiative, Men Edmonton, and Hollaback, Alberta. Men Edmonton is a grassroots volunteer-led organization that engages men and boys in the community about healthy masculinities and how to engage in healthy relationships. Our goal is to start as many conversations about how we can prevent street harassment in our city as possible.
We really appreciated that it took local reports of street harassment in a survey prior to the creation of the art project, and people recorded those comments that were reported by people in Edmonton, and then the auditory exhibit portion really highlights the accumulation of street harassment and how that affects people.
I had the opportunity to be one of the voice actors. That was a profound experience, to actually utter those words and to recognize just how vulgar they are and how objectifying and how cruel and hurtful they are. And also to recognize, my God, these aren't so unfamiliar.
What I really appreciated about the This Is What It Feels Like project exhibit was having the portion where participants who went through the exhibit and came out, they could actually write on a piece of paper how that exhibit made them feel. And that really impacted me because a lot of the words included things like disgusted, irritated, shocked, and these are experiences that many people face every day.
The experience is really targeting men, but it's open to anybody in the public that would like to step inside. So of course women are interested as well. And to see women coming out and just going, it's shocking, in no way is it surprising, over and over again. Just to see that reaction from women is very, that's powerful, right? And we often see those comments written on the reflection board as well. That's very sad that women are having this experience. And those comments are coming from the men.
Making people talk about it who aren't normally talking about it is really helpful in trying to change the culture and change what is acceptable, and saying, you can step up and prevent this. You can contribute to a more respectful and safer environment.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting that this is the way our society is acting and doing things, and it's just, people need to be more aware of how it's affecting people.
Honestly, my heart started racing a little bit. I think it's something that I can get passionate about, because there's, this is like the end of a culture that's obsessed with sex.
Well, yeah, I definitely felt like super alone, that's for sure, and kind of uncomfortable with, and especially hearing all those things, and it made the focus more on what I'm listening to and how I'm perceiving this, I guess. with the whole mirror thing, it was kind of like I was just like looking at myself, like, have I ever done anything even a little bit remotely similar or anything like that? Like, that's one of the biggest things. Like, the first thing that came to mind was like, well, have I ever made someone uncomfortable like that?
Dialogue, it allows you to see different perspectives and make you reevaluate. So, am I acting this way, and would I want to be spoken to this way constantly? And then, it can change. Makes me want to make sure that I'm not seeing women in that way and continuing and catcalling. Like, it's a choice I will choose not to do.
I think probably if I saw something like that, like, I'd probably say something and speak up for it, just because like it doesn't seem fair or right.
I think just being a warden and looking out for when you see this, like confronting it where it stands. I think if this changes one confrontation at a time, and it changes one mindset and attitude and heart change at a time.